In the name of Amen the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust as the Republic of Mentellect. The true 144,000 is being gathered in this day and time, the Mentellians. Menzeka Aminun to all my Mentellian brothers and sisters out there, registered members of the Republic of Mentellect, and to all future Mentellians who have yet to find their way home to Amen's covenant, which is the Republic of Mentellect. I send greetings out to you, and I send peace out to you in our Mentellian language by saying to you, Menzeka Aminun. Good evening. I'm your host, the intellectual Nuben Menkares, and this is Mentellect Radio. And tonight, I'm going to be giving you my official review on the movie Acrimony, the Tyler Perry movie Acrimony, starring Taraji P. Henson. And fine array of actors who, I'm not familiar with as of yet. These are a lot of, people who have been in, lesser projects and things like that, and they haven't had the body of work, such as Taraji P. Henson. This is why, she was given the top billing in the film. But, all the actors, performances were stellar nonetheless. My hat's off to Mr. Tyler Perry for writing and directing and producing such an astounding movie, such like Acrimony. Very well written and very telling. Me, when I usually do a broadcast, do a review of a movie, it usually has a lot to do with what I'm teaching in Mentellect. And this movie certainly had a lot of things shocked me that was dealing with Mentellect concerning the so-called black woman and all the things I said. I want to, that was Freddie Hubbard that I played in the beginning. I gave y'all a little mini jazz concert. I knew it was a little longer than usual, but you know me, I usually go up to 12 minutes and whatnot. I'm usually in preparation for the broadcast, so I play a nice long jazz track to get y'all ready and whatnot, get your minds right before I start off. So Mr. Freddie Hubbard, jazz, renowned jazz musician. But anyway, back to Acrimony. Like I said, it was a surprise. It was a pleasant surprise, actually. Me and Sister Sindera Mendez, we saw it together. We were out there in Philadelphia. We went to go check it out, and also caught Corey Holcomb out there. He's funny, but anyway, so like I said, I had to convince her to go see it. And she kind of was like, it's Tyler Perry and whatnot, And I said, Tyler Perry, not for nothing, at times he produces some pretty good movies, Even the Medea stuff is halfway funny, But, and he produced some pretty good movies. And so I said, what, I got a feeling this is going to be good, right? So, like I said, we went to go see it, and it shocked the hell out of me. It was actually good. It's worth seeing. It is worth seeing. Even after review, I'm going to give it tonight, and I'll tell you certain things about it. For those of you who haven't seen it, you're going to still get different things from it when you see it, because it was very layered with stories. A lot of things were going on in there that I'm shocked Tyler Perry would even speak on or, show in the movie. I talked a lot about possession, right? I talked a lot about possession. People who are possessed in the two-dimensional realm by demons, right? Spiritual possession, demonic possession, right? I talked a lot about that. This character that Taraji P. Henson played was very much possessed by demonic energies, by demonic entities, very much possessed. You could see it in her eyes. I don't know if she went through a ritual. I don't know what they did to her eyes, but she definitely had the crazy, insane, demonic look to her character, And the funny thing is, I watched her do an interview concerning the movie, and she talked a lot about passion, right? She talked a lot about passion, right? And she kept talking about the character whose name is Melinda. She kept talking about the character's passion for how she was feeling concerning the guy who played her husband in there, Robert, right? She talked a lot about that. The story basically chronicled their life together as a young couple in college getting together, and then about 18 years later, 10 to 18 years, I think it was 18 years later, you know, where their marriage ended up. The movie started off where, you know, she was receiving a restraining order against, uh, you know, but they didn't tell who she was receiving the restraining order against. So she went to a psychiatrist and started telling her story about why she was obsessed and bitter with this man who she was married to, right? And she went about talking about, you know, how they met and things like that. Typical, you know, a young black male, black female meeting up, you know, and they met in college, right? Now, let me go before I start in on the story. I was about to talk about how Taraji Henson described the character. She described the character as being passionate, right? Passionate is not the word to describe the character that she played, right? Possessed, and obsessed was more of an accurate description of this character that she played. And to me, she sent the wrong kind of message because there's nothing wrong with passion, being passionate about something, being driven by something. There's nothing wrong with being passionate. What she did bordered on possession, straight demonic possession. And I'm afraid these days they're going to start terming all kinds of demonic and demented behavior from people in the society as passion as opposed to what it is, possession. They don't want to use the word possession because they'll say, oh, you know, it reminds you of religion and things like that. You know, they'll say that sounds kind of religious, possession, demonic possession, but that's what it is. That's what the best way you can describe what her character did and what she was doing and how she acted out in that film was straight up demonic possession. Demonic and demented possession. She made herself an open vessel for demonic energy from the beginning, right? From the beginning, she made herself an open vessel for demonic energy, right? How did it start? She started off talking about how in the beginning when she met this guy, how he was handsome, he looked good and things like that, you know. She was drawn in to the, you know, individual. She was drawn in, right? And basically because she was drawn in by this individual's physical attributes, she thought he was attractive and things like that. Because she was drawn in, she was open to his suggestions, right? She said that he suggested certain things, right? And because of his suggestions to her, he was able to get things out of her, right? Because what happened was her mother passed away while she was in college, and her two sisters, you know, they lived at the house. Where her mother left her about $300,000 in the house, which she now owned, right? And you know, the character that she wanted to be with, she fell in love with this individual. He was going to college. He was an intelligent brother. He was engineer. I think he was electrical engineer, something like that. And he was working on a battery, right? He was working on a battery, and it was supposed to be a rechargeable battery, right? That he was trying to bring to market for years, trying to get this investor, this white investor, to, you know, who had a track record of investing in, you know, startup projects for people who were looking to bring their inventions to market, and he was known to make people millionaires based on the marketability and the sale, you know, of that product and the production of that product. Could they, you know, produce that and everything, the marketability and the need for it. So basically, he spent 18 years, right, developing this battery. You know, and in developing this battery and spending 18 years, he basically didn't work, and he lived off of her. He lived off of her savings, $300,000. Right? She paid for his school and things like that. She even bought him a car. Now, she said that in there, she said, you know, his suggestions, he never asked for nothing. He always suggested. He never asked. He always suggested, right? Now, she went along and got him that based on the suggestions, right? She went along with that based on the suggestion. He never asked her anything. He just suggested, which she could have said no. However, she made the decision to spend money on this man, right? And when she made the bad decision to spend money on this man to buy him a car and support him, because these are decisions she made, she then turned around and became bitter with this man who she decided in her mind to support. These are decisions she made. He didn't put a gun to her head. He didn't beg her. He suggested, and this is what she wanted to do. Then years down the line, later on, she became bitter at him for laying up on her and having her support him. However, these were merely suggestions that she did not have to go with. These were decisions she made. Now, see, in this society, they have females who will make bad decisions, especially the so-called black woman. They will make bad decisions in their life based on the type of men they choose or the type of males they choose, the type of just bad decisions all around, the type of encounters they have, the type of people they become friends with, and based on the bad decisions they make, they want to blame somebody else for the bad decisions they make. They don't want to take responsibility for nothing. And this character was a perfect example of the average black woman, the average so-called black woman, and pretty much a lot of women in general, but especially the so-called black woman. They'll pick the wrong guys to lay up with, sleep with, have babies with, and they get mad, right, at all men as if it's their fault that you made the bad decision. As if it's their fault, as anybody else's fault. You hate all so-called black men now because you made bad decisions about one you chose, right? And she, like I said, she spent all this time being bitter and angry at this man for decisions she chose. She could have at any time told him, look, I'm not going to take care of your ass. You got to get a job. Not taking care of you. She could have did that, but she did it. You should never make a decision like that and then regret it later or blame somebody else for a decision that you made. You should never do that. And that's what she did. Anyway, he was wrong. And I tell you so-called black males, you black males, black men, you should never let a woman maintain you. You should never move in with a woman, allow her to buy you things, allow her to take care of you, because over time she will become bitter with you. She'll tell you, oh, it's okay, baby, I got you, don't worry about it, okay, but it's never okay. It's never okay. They'll say one thing 1 minute, and then the next minute they'll flip on you. Because the so-called black woman, just like the so-called black man, they're double-minded. They're double-minded. They'll say one thing 1 minute and act one way towards you 1 minute, then the next minute they flip out and they act in a totally different way. They double-minded. They move in on alternating current. So whenever she say it's okay, it's really not okay. Always think of it as not okay. He was the fool. He was fool enough to think that it was okay for him to lay up on this woman. You understand? And not pay attention to the fact that she was getting bitter over the years, angry over the years. He thought that sex and being nice to her and giving her sex and all this other stuff and giving her attention was going to be okay, or that was going to somehow get them through that. But it made her angry and more bitter, and it made her more possessed. It opened her up to demonic possession, because the more and more she started to resent this man, the more and more she started to hate the decision she made to love this person and whatnot and care for this person, and then feel like she was being used. It made her more and more angry and more complacent. You understand that? That's what ends up happening. His actions played a lot in how she became, but ultimately it was her, because she made the decision to do it. She made the decision. You understand? She ultimately made the decision. And as I'm watching the movie, I'm seeing a lot of so-called black women in there, oh, that was wrong. Or, they was, kind of Team Taraji in a sense, like all like looking at her like what she did was right. That, and that disturbed me, because when is psychotic behavior, demonic behavior ever okay? When is that ever acceptable? When is that ever acceptable? You understand? She didn't take responsibility for nothing she did. These were all the things that she allowed to happen. Because people in this life, they will, if you allow people to use you, they'll do that. If you allow yourself to be used, you're going to be used. Simple as that. He didn't make her do nothing. When, again, and there was a scene, and when they were young, she bought him a car. Right, so he said to get back and forth to school, she bought him a car out of her mother's inheritance. right? Now she did this freely. Now she claiming she did this freely because she loved him and this, that, and the third. Okay, so then if you're gonna do stuff like that, why regret it after you do it? Why be angry after you bought the car? You should have said no. Why be angry? Then she turns around, finds out that he's with another woman because he didn't call her in 2 days, and she goes over to his trailer, right? He's in there having sex with another girl, right? And she takes her car and knocks the damn trailer over, right? Turns the trailer over, knocks the trailer over, rams the car into the trailer, and in doing that, he should have seen she was crazy right then, bugged out of her mind. She hurt herself. You understand? She hurt her damn self. She ran the damn car into the trailer, knocked the trailer over and whatnot, and she messed her insides up where she had to have a full-on hysterectomy. Now, she couldn't even have children, but she'll blame him for that. It's his fault she can't have children, but it was her fault. It wasn't her to decide to go over there and ram the damn car, almost kill herself, and kill him in the process. Bad decisions, open to demonic energy. Like a lot of these so-called black females are. They open to demonic energy like this. Why? Because they're double-minded. They moved enough for alternating current. You understand? They'll act nice with you 1 minute, then they angry and evil with you the next minute. For nothing. You understand? Wherever the wind blows, that's how their mindset works. Wherever the wind blows, they in one direction 1 minute and the next minute. And that was her character. You understand? That was her character. But it was over the top, but it wasn't too far of a stretch from the so-called black woman. The average black woman, it was a little over the top. But a lot of the characterizations of that, it wasn't over the top. You got black females who are like that, who are crazy like that, who are obsessed, who would do things like that, who would murder, hurt themselves and whatnot, illogical, emotional. They will hurt themselves and hurt people in their path because they emotional and illogical, not thinking. So she ended up messing her insides up, damaging herself to where she couldn't even have children. But then she blamed him for that. He made her run the damn car into the damn RV and mess herself up. Neither one of them got hurt. She ended up hurting herself. So what that showed you is bad decisions always end up hurting you in the long run. It don't hurt nobody else. They didn't get hurt at all. You understand? They didn't get hurt at all. She got hurt. But she had found a way to blame him for it, right? Then, of course, she listening to her black sisters, right? She listened, the damn black woman listened to her demonic sisters. They demonic and demented. So she listening to her black sisters telling her, oh, he ain't nothing, he ain't this, he ain't it, and this, that, and the third. Here, this man, though, again, he was wrong in the beginning for allowing her to spend money on him like that and maintain him, though he was wrong for that, right? Because Tyler Perry could have wrote it, and I like the fact that he wrote it to whereas it wasn't like this guy was totally using her. It wasn't, right? He should have maintained himself, but ultimately he got so possessed, again, possession. He got so possessed with his invention, right, with his little creation, he got so obsessed with it that nothing else mattered. That was first. That was paramount. Now, that borders on the line of passion and possession because, like I said, you got people who just know. They just know. He just felt like it was going to hit. He knew it was going to hit. He knew it was going to hit. He just knew it, right? And it wasn't happening fast enough for her. They spent years together, and all he kept doing was focusing on that battery, focusing on that battery, focusing on that battery, focusing on that meeting with that man, and that and focusing on the meetings with him and whatnot to get his battery to market. That's all he focused on. He didn't care about no jobs. He didn't care about nothing. But that. Sometimes you got to be single-minded like that. You got to be. Sometimes you got to be focused like that. That's the only way you're going to get anything really accomplished. Because it was not even about the money with him. He was passionate about that to the point of being borderline obsessed. He was passionate. That was passion. You understand? But again, he was wrong to let that woman maintain him like that. He should have got. She said he got little pieces of odd jobs and whatnot. But again, she should have put her foot down and demanded that. Again, you cannot be angry over the decisions you make. You cannot be angry over the decisions you make. You understand? You can't be angry over that. She decided to do all of this stuff. He didn't make her do it. What would he have did if she would have said, "Look, I'm not working no 2 jobs, and you got to take your ass to work"? What could he have did? But go to work. But do something. Be like, "Look, that's gonna have to be part time. You can't sit in this garage and I'm working 2 jobs, take care of your ass. You can't do that. I'm sorry. You say I can't do that. You understand? I can't do that." But he should have had red flags. Knew she was bugged out the minute she went and to the point where you get so obsessed with somebody that you'll drive a car into a damn RV and hurt yourself. She could have killed herself there. She could have killed herself there. He should have knew she was bugged the hell out. He should have left her alone right then and there. Anytime you do something like that, like I said, you don't even care about your damn self. You crazy. You possessed. So again, your years go by, she's getting bitter, maintaining this man, right? Meanwhile, putting up with this and allowing this, but she's getting more and more angry. So it's almost like she was opening herself up for more and more demons. Because you got certain women like that who will open themselves up for more and more demons, right? To take their bodies like that, and they'll do stuff like this, and then knowing, that they mind is really not in it. You know what I mean? They mind is not really in it. Their energy is not really into doing it, but they force themselves to do it, knowing later on that they're gonna be bitter about it. They know later on they're gonna be bitter about it. They do stuff like this for a reason. Like I said, they doing it, and then they're gonna be angry and bitter about it later. Why do stuff like that? Why do stuff and then know later on you're gonna be angry and bitter about it? And when it's just so simple to say, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not gonna no, I'm not going to support you. She could have did that at any time. She chose not to. That's that passive-aggressive mindset that the so-called black female plays. That passive-aggressive thing. Oh, it's okay. No, ain't no problem. I got this. I got you. When you know it's not okay. Say it's not okay. Say it's not okay. Don't do things supposedly from the kindness of your heart or because you being supported when you know you're not. That's not what you want to do. Anyway, so again, years go on. She listening to her sisters. That she getting more demonized by her sisters. More demonic energies coming off of her sisters, of course. And he's sitting there constantly, like I said, working on that battery, focusing on that battery, just working on it. Not thinking about his marriage, not thinking about her, just focusing on that and whatnot. And she's resenting the fact that he has that passion for the battery. She starts to literally become jealous of the damn battery. She starts to become jealous of that, right? And if she put all her energy into taking care of him in the house, he didn't, like I said, because she ended up wanting to do that. She should have been taking care of herself as well. Sometimes you got to be a little selfish. You can't make it all about his dreams. She should have had dreams of her own things she wanted to do. But as you see, she dropped out of college, right? She didn't really have any real ambition to do nothing. You understand? She ended up dropping out of school. It's not nothing that she really wanted to do. She just basically wanted to live off her mother's $300,000. How long was that supposed to last? You see? She set up here and gained off of somebody else's hard work, her mother's hard work, and her mother got that $300,000, and she planned to live off of that, and then she gets mad when somebody else turned around and do it to her. She basically fell into that money. But she didn't even divide with the sisters. The money was given to her. When it should have been split 3 ways, where she should only had $100,000. But she got all that money came to her. She didn't cut her sisters in. She didn't say, yo, y'all take some of the money or this, that, and the third. She kept it all for herself to spend on somebody else. You understand? So she really didn't value the money. She didn't value what her mother went through to get that money, whether she had to work or whether she had investment. She didn't value it. She threw it away. She threw it away. You understand? She threw it away. She didn't really value that. So, of course, when she get with this guy, you understand? When she get with this guy, here's somebody else she pulls into her life that don't value it as well. You understand? He didn't value it just like she didn't value it. Because if she was smart, she would have did something. She would have probably tried to take that money. Like, I'm gonna go into a business. I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna just spend this money all up, sit up here, and spend up all this money. I should invest it in something. I should do something I'm passionate about. You got to get a job. You got to get a job. You know, I'm not mortgaging my house. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm not mortgaging my house. I'm not gonna spend up $300,000 and whatnot. No, that's gonna stop. No, I'm not buying you no car. You understand? If you want to help me invest in some kind of business or whatever the case may be, you understand? Or she should have had him sign some type of thing where 50% of that battery when it hit is hers. You understand? She should have did that. You understand that? She should have did that. There's all kinds of things, but like I said, when you get money that you didn't work for, that you didn't have to sacrifice for, you free-handed with it, and that's what she did in the movie. She was free-handed with the money. She spent like it was nothing. Then gonna turn around and get mad at the man because she spent the money. You understand? Again, she keeps saying he didn't ask you to do nothing. He just suggested. He just suggested. You could have said no. You understand? Simple as that. But as time goes on, she's maintaining this man. She's getting more and more demonically possessed, listening to her sisters who are demons, right? Married to two simps. As you can see in the movie, they was married to two suckers, two simps, right? Two weak Negroes, two Eve seeds, you know, two Eve seeded Negroes, you know them niggas who taking that the black woman is God nonsense. You understand? Who basically worshiping the image of the so-called black woman. And those women ain't turning around worshiping their image, right? She taking advice from them, and it took all this stuff to happen because once she had ended up losing the house, she remortgaged the house and refinanced the house or whatever she did. Once she did that, right? And the story was predictable in a lot of ways, but I'm glad to see how it unfolded. Some things surprised me because I knew eventually this guy was going to hit. Because things happen like that. You put all that energy into something and you believe in something that, for lack of a better word, you believe in something so much and you put all that energy into it, eventually, you're going to hit because that's all he did was spend hours on making that battery work. So eventually it was going to hit. She didn't have any faith in that. She didn't have any faith. You understand? She didn't think it could work. And again, that's the so-called black woman. She don't believe in nothing the black man doing. She don't believe in him. She didn't believe in nothing he did. She just basically, like I said, she could have said, yeah, look, you go get a job and whatnot. You got to maintain, because I'm not working no two jobs. And you can still work on the battery and this and that. And I think he would have did. He would have obliged. He would have obliged. I don't think he was the type of person who would have been like, nah, I ain't working. You work them two jobs. I don't think he would have been like that. You understand? Because at one point, I thought they was going to paint him like being selfish like that, but really, as time went on, and those of you who saw the movie, he really wasn't a bad guy at all. I mean, you got guys who do stupid things in the early part of their life when they're young, like when he was cheating on her and he got her to buy the car, even though he didn't make her do it, right? She was stupid enough to buy the car and then have an attitude about it. But, this guy turned out to be a decent guy, as I'm going on to explain. So, again, she maintained him, and when they eventually she refinanced the house, right? And then when time came where the mortgage came due and they foreclosed on the house, she had to move out and live with her sisters, right? But before that happened, her brothers-in-law, they had like a delivery company business. They delivered food to offices, and they basically was going to get the money from their some clients to basically save the house, and he ended up having to drive the van or drive the delivery truck for the company for her sister's husband and them, their business, and he ends up meeting the woman years later, the woman that he was in the trailer with. He ends up meeting her years later. She starts working for the guy. You see, things like that really happen. Things like that really happen. Armin sometimes makes things like that happen. He ends up meeting the female who liked him years before that. It was in the trailer that he was messing with. In the trailer, when she knocked over the trailer, she ends up working for the white guy who owns the corporation where he's trying to get his invention seen. Because at one point they was like, well, stop calling here. We're gonna have you arrested. You whatnot. You want? They put him on a special list and whatnot. And he seen her, and she basically was watching this stuff and was like, really getting into what he was doing and seeing the potential in the man. She saw the potential, whereas Taraji P. Henson really didn't see the potential. She didn't see it. She saw, oh, this nigga's a freeloader. That's basically what it was. You understand? She saw the potential in him. She had, just by basically watching some home videos and movies and watching him over the years, talking about the battery, and it touched her. Because the white woman that worked there before who retired, she was I guess an executive assistant. She wouldn't let his invention get in. But then when the chick he was, the one he was dealing with, she eventually pushed it in there. She took that thing in there, and she brought it in front of the white man because she knew it was a good idea. She and he was trying to, basically get something going with her, and she was an honorable woman. That's the thing Tyler Perry was trying to show. She was actually an honorable woman. She didn't just start messing around with the guy, right? She didn't just start messing around with him. When he asked her to go out to get some coffee, she said only if your wife's gonna be there. She didn't say, oh, okay, behind his back. She didn't do that. She was actually an honorable woman. She didn't run behind his back and run behind his wife's back and do nothing. She respected that. She was a real woman. You understand? And, she ended up leaving her purse because she was in there, left her bag in the car. When she didn't mess with him, she didn't have no sex with him or do nothing with him, right? She didn't do nothing with him. She was respecting their union, right? So, she eventually got him the meeting, and he ended up leaving the damn truck there where he was making the delivery because they told him, if you don't make this delivery, bro, we're going to lose our trucks, we're going to lose our clients, and this, that, and the third. So, of course, as he was going to make the delivery in traffic, they told him, yo, you got to make this meeting, man. You got to make this meeting, or else you only getting one shot. So he had to drop what he was doing. He ended up walking. She took his damn car keys. That's the damn evil ass nigga woman. The damn evil nigga woman. She take his damn key. She know all this time he was trying to work to get that invention over to them people like that. She take his damn car keys and then try to mess up his notes. How did she meet him? She met him when she knocked his notes out of her hand, ran into him. Or they ran into, I forgot how it go, same way. See how Tyler Perry put that in the movie? You understand? You see how he did that? She tried to alter that man's destiny by she gonna take the man. He told her, look, I got a meeting with these people. You understand? I've been waiting for this for years. Instead of husband, let me get you over there. Let's make sure you make this happen. Let me get you over there. She trying to fight him in the dance because she worried about whether he's sleeping with some damn woman. She could have dealt with that later. She want to fight him in the desert because she listened to her damn black ass demonic sisters, two nigga women, who angry and miserable. She fighting this man in the street. Here it is. You don't set up here and work to help this man get to this point and whatnot, and you gonna fight him in the street trying to break his damn machine up, tear up his notes and everything like a damn demon. You understand that? But that's the damn nigga woman. The one when she possessed. I'm not talking about you bright women out there. I'm not talking about the real bronze women out there. I'm talking about the demonic and demented nigga woman. I'm going to just say it like that. The demonic black woman. You understand? Who got all kinds of demons on her. It gets better. It gets better. Trust me. It gets better. Because Tyler Perry went in on this story. Y'all, even though I'm giving you the lowdown, you still should go see it. It's worth seeing. I see it again. That's how good I like it. And I've not seen it. And I don't like to watch movies for a second time. I watch them one time and that's it. But here it is. She knock over this man's thing. He trying to get to the meeting. No, it's the only shot he going to get. He telling her, look, we'll deal with this. Let me get my car keys and get over here. That man had to damn walk or catch the bus. He had to walk or run over there with the damn thing in his hand. All sweaty looking crazy. You understand? And the woman had to tell her, the real woman that was there, had to tell her, get yourself together. You gonna go in there and make this happen. She was being a real woman. You understand? She was being a real woman, a bright woman, a bronze woman, a real woman. Not like his black ass nigga wife. I'm gonna just say it like that, because that's what she was doing. Because the same way I get on the so-called black woman is the same way I get on the damn black man when they act like demons, man. The same way. Why would you? That's like the mindset. Oh, if I'm mad at him, I'm gonna tear up his clothes and burn up his car and mess up the house. What is that gonna do? What you destroying things or mess up the man's job, and come to the man's job and get him fired and whatnot. Now you can't get no money. You understand? That's the emotional and illogical mindset, and she was full of that, full of demons. You understand that? Let's call it as it is. God said it was going to be raw and uncut. He met that real woman because his wife, like I said, everything she did was disingenuous. Real talk. Everything she did, you get to see over time. Everything that she did from taking care of this dude and maintaining him was really disingenuous. She wasn't real about it because if she was, you don't get bitter about things you choose to do. You don't get bitter about the things you choose to do. You don't hold people, you don't get mad at people when you choose to make those decisions to do things like that. You made bad decisions and you want to blame him for them. Then you want to mess up his chances of trying to get his invention seen after all that time and energy and money was spent into making that thing happen. This was his only shot. He didn't know any other avenue to go with that, and you gonna try to mess it up for him? He made it over there, and that woman, the real woman he met that was gonna be his life, said, "Get yourself together. You're gonna make this happen. You're gonna knock this thing out." You know what I'm saying? She said that, and she put it together for him. She put the meeting together for him. She made it happen for him. Taraji Henson character got him to the point, and that woman took him to the next level. That woman took him to the next level. Now, before that happened, when they lost the house and he still wanted to stay with Taraji Henson. He still loved her. You understand? He still loved her. And he wanted to stay with her. But when because he told her, look, they offered me $600,000 for my invention to sign over the rights and everything, the patent and everything. And he told her, no, I'm not doing that. Right? He believed in himself. He told her, no, I'm not doing that. He said, I need the rights to my stuff. Because he realized that invention was going to hit and that he was going to be getting money for life. But he would have took a lousy $600,000. He run through that. It calls a so-called black woman with no vision. Yeah, take that money, fool. You ain't take that money. I ain't take that money. Then, of course, she divorced him. He wanted to stay with her and whatnot. And what's the first thing she went to do? She got some nigga to go lay up with. Her old boyfriend. She got this nigga to go lay up with. And they in the restaurant. She watching him wash dishes, and she ain't had no mercy on him. He washing dishes, standing in the damn homeless shelter. You understand? Calling him all kind of losers, talking about she wanted a divorce and everything else. You understand? She calling him all kind of losers and everything else, and you ain't nothing. Told man to get out the house and whatnot. Then she said when he said I'm not going nowhere. She looked at him and said, with them demonic, she said, I could be the devil. She said, I could be the devil. You better get your ass up out of here. He thought about it, and he's like, he right. He knew she could be the damn devil. And he got up out of there. You understand? He got up out of there. She got her divorce, her divorce lawyer and whatnot, got divorced, don't want to be with him because he ain't had that money and whatnot. He ain't signed over that $600,000 and whatever the case may be, right? Don't want to have nothing to do with him. She up there screwing another guy. Ink ain't even drying her damn divorce yet. She up there laying with another guy. Right? So threw him away. Treated that man like garbage, like trash. Right? Treated him like trash. Then of course, the comeuppance happened. The white man eventually agreed because he was the white man who was trying to offer him the $600,000 to bring his invention to market, was basically bluffing him because that's what they do. They're going to try and lowball you and try to see if you're desperate enough to take the money. Because he was that confident. Even the woman who brought him in the office, she's like, damn, $600,000, you turned it down. But he was like, he's like, yo, he's like, I'm not taking it because I can't do that. He knew it was going to hit and it was going to keep making money. And he would never see a dime of those royalties. He knew it. And he stuck to his guns and he didn't take the offer. That took a lot of heart. Because you got a lot of males out there, a lot of black males out there, especially how a lot of you black males are, you black, so-called black men. You see a few dollars in front of your face, you sign over your damn life, your soul, and everything. That's how you black males are, because a lot of you got the spirit of the black female on you. You see a couple of dollars, and a lot of times you guys are emotionally driven by money and possession, so you'll sign over everything. You understand? You don't have the foresight to see that the man was bluffing him. You didn't have the foresight to see it. You didn't have the foresight. He had the foresight. He knew what he would have been giving up, and he wasn't going to settle for no $600,000. Like I said, a lot of you guys in the so-called music industry, you sign away your damn publishing rights for a damn car. You understand? That's how the white man been getting you Negroes. You sign over your damn publishing rights, things that will make you money for years to come, for a damn car or some jewelry. You understand? All your publishing rights. You know, when he wasn't that type of simple-minded black man in there, you understand? That made her even more angry, you know, because she really didn't believe in what he was doing. He knew the value of what he was doing. See, when you ain't got people that believe in you who are not really in your corner, they're going to always show themselves. They're going to always show themselves. They don't have the mindset to see what he saw, right? So eventually, you know, and I knew how to, you know, that was going to go that way. Eventually, his invention hit. The white man, you know, basically went with it. Let me go ahead and take a call and somebody else chime in because I've been running my mouth. That's how good the movie was. I'm going to go ahead and take a call. 814. 814. You're on the line, 814. 814 going once. 814 going twice. Your mic is open. All right. Nothing from 814. You got to call back because I'm not hearing nothing from you. But that's what happens when you got people that don't believe in you. They show that all the time. You know, the second part of it is going we're about to take a break in another 4 minutes. We're going to play a little bit of music. But the second part of what happened really is the kicker, right? That's what really blew. I mean, from start to finish, because Tyler Perry is so real about that. Because you see things like this all the time. People will say, the plot was kind of predictable, but in a way it wasn't. Because Tyler Perry could have wrote the guy as a scumbag and he was using her, but he really wasn't. He really wasn't. You know, a lot of the women was like Team Taraji. Oh, she did all this for him, and he did all this. She did all this for him, but ultimately she didn't do it for him. She didn't do it for him. That, because like I said, if you really do something for people, you don't sit up here and expect them to, to do something in return for you. If you do it, you claim you're doing it because you love people, you're doing it from the kindness of your heart, or however you're doing it, then that's what you're doing it for. You don't do it and then turn around and talk about, oh, I regret doing that. You understand? No, it was actually 600,000. It wasn't 800,000. It was 600,000. Somebody in my group said it was 800. It was 600. But still in all, that's still no money. He knew whether it was 8 or 6, it still was no money based on the money he knew that thing was going to make and the royalties it was going to reap for years and years and years to come. He had enough foresight to see that. Like I said, the average so-called black man, he would have took the money. $800,000, $600,000, he would have took it. You understand? They would have jumped on that. And the white man would have been making all that money for his family, would have been making all that money off of that invention for years to come. His children, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren would have been eating off of that. You understand? Because usually, like I said, they don't expect black people to have that much sense when it comes to anything. Music, publishing, anything. You know, screenwriting, inventions. They don't expect you to have no real sense. And a lot of times you so-called black men don't have no sense. You'll sell out for some money. You understand? You'll sell out just for some money, for the quick payoff. You know, so like I said again, he refused to sell, and like I said, of course, you know, she lost her mind, and the family lost their mind, and oh, what's wrong with you? And as if they invested in him and whatnot, as if they put some money into him, right? As if they did that. What's wrong with you? Sitting up here talking against the man. And then, of course, the simp husbands of the two sisters, they speaking against him and whatnot. They not trying to see where the brother coming from or whatever. They basically going against the man and whatnot because they got that female, that estrogen pumping through their veins. Because a lot of you so-called black men got estrogen going through your veins, and you got fake testosterone. A lot of you got estrogen going through your damn veins, trying to act like it's testosterone. They even if they didn't agree with what he was doing, they shouldn't have jumped against him like that. Because basically, you could tell their wives was running them and doing and basically telling them what to do. They wives ran them. You know, it wasn't like these guys really had no spine, right? Because why would you care either way? You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with you. But these guys spoke against him and whatnot. They couldn't see that just the same way they started the business. Well, hey, maybe this brother trying to hit with something. He put all his energy in. He graduated college. Maybe it's going to hit with something, and he's going to make that mark and make things happen. They couldn't see it that way. They had to turn it into, oh yeah, yo, you got to get up out of here. You got to do this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. Right? They had to turn it into that. And like I said, again, they want to make him the villain. They wanted to make him the villain, not the sister, not Taraji Henson's character. Nobody wanted to make her the villain for choosing to put up with this. Nobody wanted to make her the villain. Nobody wanted to say, why are you putting up with this if you got a problem with it? Because you got certain people who would do that and just be okay with just doing that and supporting the man and whatnot. They would have been okay with that. Don't do things that you really don't want to do, and then later on you regretting it, and later on you building up all kinds of hostility and anger for people because you chose to do something. That was the moral of this first part of the story. It gets better in the second half. I'm gonna go into that in a second once we take this musical break. I hope I didn't spoil it for anybody. Again, you can go out and see it. It's good, still a good movie. You'll see, because like I said, I see things, and you always get a second. You always get something on the second watch when you see things. You'll develop your own thoughts on it, because it's definitely thought provoking. If you think on a multi-dimensional level. If you think on the two-dimensional level, then you're either going to be Team Taraji or Team this guy. When I said both of them was wrong on some level. You understand? Both of them was wrong, but ultimately she was wrong because she made the decision that allowed this to happen. We'll be right back. Second part of this movie, right? Because Tyler Perry broke it up in, parts, right? Like I said, she sat up there and she was basically telling her story to a psychiatrist, and she basically even flipped out on the psychiatrist. So she already had anger issues, and she was already demonically possessed and whatnot, and demented and whatnot, and made herself an open vessel. So the character Robert, right, and his, when he eventually got his battery to market with these people, they gave him what he wanted. And then, like I said, the woman who was in the office, the one he was dealing with, she believed in him. She believed in him. And whereas you've seen Taraji Henson really didn't believe in what he was doing. She didn't. She was just going through the motions, getting angry and bitter. Because you got certain people, men and women, you got certain people who will do things for you. You understand? You got certain people that will do certain things for you and then get angry about it later. Get resentful about it later. Get mad and pissed off about it later. That's not a way to do things for people. If it's not really coming from your heart, for lack of a better word, if it's not coming from the heart, I'm just using that as a, euphemism for, really coming from the soul, coming from your essence of who you are as that giving person, then don't do it. Don't do it if that's not what you want to do. Because it's very easy to, it's very easy to turn around and, have contempt for somebody and then make it seem as though somebody used you or made you do this or made you do. Nobody can use you unless you're willing to be used. Nobody can use you. You understand that? She got him to a certain point, and when she didn't see where he can go any further, when things hit the bottom, when she tried to crash things to the ground, basically when she did the thing where she tried to stop him from making that appointment to go get that battery there, she should have. You would have thought that she would have made him get his ass in the car and drove him over there and be like, even if she would have been mad at him, she could have. Oh, you got a meeting. We've been waiting for this for the longest time. Get your ass in the car. Let's go. She should have drove him over there. That way, because even that would have been logical to do. You've been like, come on, I've been working all this time. You've been trying to get this battery to market, get it to these people. I'm going to take you over there because I want my money. Even if she was like, I want to see this thing pay off because I've been investing. She should have saw it as that way as well. She should have saw it as an investment she was making. You understand? She should have get in the car. You got that meeting. Hold on. Stop everything. Get your stuff. We're getting in the car. We're going over there. No, she's sitting up here mad over some other woman person in his car, being a damn demon. She's just going to mess up everything. See, when you emotional like that, when you are and your thought and your feelings like that, when you get all emotional, logic and all that goes out of the window. You're not thinking clearly. You've now been taken over by straight up demons. You are now demonically possessed. You understand? It's like you want to throw away everything because you see it throughout the movie. She had this destructive mentality. She had this destructive mindset. You see it throughout the movie. From the time she hit that car, took that car and rammed it into that man's RV and knocked it over. And a lot of you so-called black women, you'll be cheering at some madness like that. You'll be cheering at some madness like that. You know? A lot of y'all thought that was cool. Oh yeah, girl, that's right. And she ends up hurting herself. So she had that destructive mentality from the beginning. But yet she claimed somebody made that happen. He brought that out of her. He didn't bring that out of you. You wanted that brought out of you. Because a lot of times people make them, I said this before, people make themselves open vessels for demonic possession. They make themselves, they open themselves up for that. They do all this stuff just to get them demons jumping up in them. They do all this stuff, go against what they know they don't really want to do, just to, play that passive aggressive role. Next thing you know, the demons is all on them. They mad and they getting themselves all revved up. And that's really what she was doing. All them years, she was opening herself up for demonic energy to come in. You understand? She was doing that all the time. Right? She wanted a reason to flip out. Exactly. Somebody said that she wanted a reason to be her true self, a damn demon. Like the sister said in my chat, she wanted a real reason to be her true demonic self. She wanted somebody to unleash them demons in her, and she used him to unleash them demons. She used him. Because, again, how easy would it have just been to say, look, you got to get a job. I can't take care of both of us on two jobs. I'm not going to work and you messing around with a battery. How easy would that have been? And I think he would have did it. I feel like that brother would have did it. He would have went and got a job. You understand? She said he was working part-time doing little things. So she's been lying, you got to do 40 hours, baby. I can't do this by myself. It's too much. I can't. He would have did it. But she didn't do it because she really wanted him. She really wanted them demons to come out of her. She wanted those demons to come to the surface level. But see, nobody saw it that way, though. Nobody saw it from that next level. You understand? Nobody saw it from what she really wanted. She wanted to be a damn demon. She wanted to be. And what she did next will confirm what I'm saying. Now, again, here we go. We go to the office. He finally gets there, shows the invention, and the guy makes an offer. He don't take it. And over time, like I said, he get put out the house. He washing dishes. She's sleeping with another man. She's sitting in the damn restaurant screwing a guy, right, and watching him wash dishes. This guy's in a homeless shelter and everything. She don't watch him go down to that and everything, right? Divorced him. I don't want to have nothing to do with you no more, blah, blah, blah. Then, lo and behold, what happens? She done divorced him. Didn't want to be with. He tried to beg to stay with her. He wanted to be with her. Lo and behold, what happens? The sister, the one who actually got his invention in, she told him it hit. You understand? She told him it hit. They was going to give him everything he asked for, rights to the thing and whatnot, plus all that money, all the money he was going to get offered in the beginning, plus a piece of whatever it sold. And he had the rights to everything. He was going to keep getting money forever. It wasn't even about the money. It wasn't really about if you look at the guy, I mean, he got the money, he was living good when he got it, but ultimately it wasn't about the money. It was about him being passionate about wanting to see something that he created being brought to market, something that would, that his family could eat off, or something that he could make his mark in the world with. You understand? It was beyond money, and they couldn't see that. His Taraji Henson couldn't see that. Her black ass family couldn't see that. Her black two-dimensional Negro family couldn't see that. You understand? He was thinking on a brighter level. He was on another level. That was a bright man there. And he met a bright woman. And she said to him, she said, look, baby, she said, and this was after he got divorced. I think it was after he got divorced when he was feeling down on himself. She was there for him. She said, everybody that not meant to make it to the next level with you. She said that. She said, some people will take you there. She said, I'm paraphrasing, but she basically said, everybody's not meant to make it to the next level with you. You understand? And she was right. She was right. Because that woman he ultimately ended up with going to that next level, that was the woman that brought him there. Taraji Henson couldn't see where he was going with. That's why she divorced him. Oh, you a loser, this, that, and the third. She didn't want to see it through. So then when it hit, what did he do? What did he do? Tyler Perry could have wrote it where this guy dumped on her and then give her nothing and just basically had her lose her house. What did he do? What did this man do? He came to her office, and to me, I love that part because he came to her office all decked out, roses in his hand and everything, right? With a $10 million check. He gave her. Now she kept saying how much money she spent on maintaining him over the years, paying for college. The $325,000 that her mother gave, her mother left her, that she spent on them. Then she talked about she said he basically owed her $1 million. She had totaled everything up to what she spent on him, $1 million, right? She said, I want my $1 million such and such money back and whatnot from his ass. He came and brought her a check for $10 million and brought the house back. Then gave her the deed. He gave her $10 million. How about that? How about that? And she sat there like a jackass. She was looking like a real asshole. I'm gonna just say it like that. She looked like a real jackass. He bought her a check for $10 million and gave her back the family house. Bought it back outright. You understand? So much for all of that. Oh, you a loser and this, that, and the third. He made her a wealthy woman, rich woman. He made her a rich woman, and I think he even was going to give her a piece of the I think he even said that he was going to give her for the rest of her life, to make sure she was taken care of her, give her a piece of the royalties, give her a percentage of the royalties. So she was going to eat forever. She wasn't going to run through no $10 million, but he made sure she's going to be taken care of forever. That's how much money he was going to come off with. And he was, like I said, he was good. And what did she do? So he moved on. Now, she divorced him now. She ain't want him. He ain't had the money yet. It didn't come in. The other woman was dealing with him. She started trying to maintain. She was like, she's like, I think she even said at one point when he was staying in the shelter, I think she was like telling him to come stay with her. You understand? I think she said that at one point. He was telling he's down on his luck staying at the shelter and whatnot, so she picked him up. She brought his idea in, and she believed in him. Sometimes that's all it takes for somebody to believe in you and really go hard for you. That she did that. Taraji didn't do that. Taraji just wanted to be a damn demon. She wanted somebody to bring out that demonic energy. So of course, once he hit, what did he do? Because he kept promising her, yeah, we're going to get that penthouse right in that building right there. We're going to be doing this. We're going to have this. We're going to do that. We're going to be doing this. Of course, now what happened? What happened? Once he did that, what happens? She got the money. She walks into her family, right? Her sisters and they two nigger husbands, right? And shows them the $10 million, and they still talking crap. They still talking crap on the man. Oh, is that real? You better call the bank and make sure. He said, no, it's real. I already called. It's real, right? And he bought my house, our mother house back. I own the house. You know, they sitting there, you know, they got that two-dimensional, stunned black nigger woman look on their face. All of them got the ignorant black look on their face, you know. When the so-called black man and black woman, they see something that's over their head or something just happened that, you know, they can't fathom, because in their two-dimensional mind, he was a loser, he was nothing. But here this man come through on some whole next level thing and blow their whole world open. They ain't know what to say. You understand? Them niggas was lost. They was lost, angry, mad, upset that they wasn't right. And then of course she flipped on her sisters and them, right? Oh, y'all bitches this, calling them bitches that, and bitches this, and calling them all kind of names and talking about here. Now you on his side now. But you was with them when they was basically taking a dump on your husband, talking dirty about him and things like that. Now all of a sudden, because he give you some money, some monetary possession, now all of a sudden, oh, you bitches is miserable. You just want somebody to be miserable with you. No, you wanted to be miserable with them. You was with them. You was being a demon right along with them. Don't sit up here and say, oh, you know, no, that, you know, y'all, no, you was just like them. Now you want to cut ties. See, and then again, that shows you the double-mindedness. Because first you was all loyal with your sisters and all of them. And, oh, I'm with them and F him. Then you just, because some money come in the hand, now you flip on your sisters. And now you with him now. You down with him now. Now you divorced this man, screwed another man on him, on him and whatnot. Watch him in the damn restaurant where you eating dinner at, washing dishes, right? You watched all that happen to this man, and you belittled this man, tried to mess up his image, yet he made it still happen. Then you divorced the man. Then he gets that house. He gave you the check. He gave you the house back and everything. Still had love for you because he didn't have to do nothing for you. He didn't have to do nothing. You understand? He didn't have to do a damn thing for her. Giving her $2 million would have been good. He gave her 10. 10. She was set for life. Even the damn white man, the judge, the damn devil said he didn't have to do nothing for you. Because, of course, you know, she flipped out. She goes to the damn apartment. Now he's in the penthouse, dressed all up nice, but guess who in the penthouse with him? That woman, that bright woman who stood by him, the one who got him to the next level. She's his wife now. Now, Taraji divorced him. They didn't do nothing double-minded, underhanded, nothing. Taraji divorced him. One had nothing to do with him. This man hit, and he took that woman, rightfully so, as his wife because she was the woman he was supposed to transition into. Because Taraji just couldn't see it. She couldn't see the greatness in that man. You understand? She never loved him. He loved her. Ultimately, he showed that he loved her more than she loved him. Ultimately, he showed that. You understand? She couldn't see that. She was two-dimensional. He was more four-dimensional. He was going from the 3 into the 4. He was going more toward the 4th dimension. She was stuck in the 2nd dimension with her demonic-ass black family. Right? Which reminds me of these Negroes I kicked out and got up out of here. Got these demons out of here, these two-dimensional Negroes. You understand? So whenever you trying to evolve into that bright man or that bright woman, you're always going to have these two-dimensional Negroes that's going to try and drag you down. If it's not the damn white man, the devil in them, and the 3rd dimensional level trying to drag you down with them as well. You understand? But he had the right woman with him. He got with the right woman. He got with the right woman, and of course she lost her goddamn mind. She lost it. She lost her goddamn mind. Oh, you know, she comes to the man's house, the penthouse he at, right? He done gave her the $10 million. He gave her the house and told her he always gonna love her and peace her out, because she already divorced him. He's there enjoying his new wife and everything. He got the mansion, the penthouse where he said, "Oh, baby, just like you said, the penthouse like we." Now it's we again. Now it's we again. She forgot all the stuff she called him a loser, divorced him and everything else. Now it's we again. Oh, baby, just flipped all around. Forget everything she said. You know, oh, baby, here, just like you promised. She come in there, got the sexy lingerie on, and his wife come out. He looking at her like she crazy. They both looking at her like she crazy. Double-minded. Exactly, double-minded. Alternating current. Alternating. But that's not an anomaly. That's nothing strange, because that's the so-called black woman today, double-minded. The majority of you so-called black women are double-minded. You say one thing one minute, then you do something else the next minute. You understand? You don't maintain the same behavior. Same thing with you so-called black men. You the same way, because you got the spirit, like I said, you Eve seeds, you got the spirit of the damn woman on you, because a lot of you was raised by black females. You ain't had no real man in your life. You was raised by black females. So a lot of you so-called black men are emotional and double-minded. You understand? A lot of you are emotional and double-minded. You say one thing one minute, then you do something else the next minute. I saw a lot of that got up out of our republic. I saw a lot of that. You understand? More than once. So again, when Tyler Perry writes this stuff, he's on point. He's on point. Definitely on point. He hit it out of the park on this one. It gets even better. It gets even better. That's when she started to lose it, of course. Because, oh, this bitch living my life. She took my man. Now, all of a sudden, she took your man. She just coming up creating this. This way it came up to the movie we came in at, like where it started at. Oh, she wanted to tear up people's stuff. They was getting married. She took acid, poured it down the woman, went to the place where the woman's dress was getting made at. She poured damn acid down the dress. Now, she got $10 million, got the house back. You would think she would have went off somewhere in the sunset, enjoyed her money, pieced them out, went about her business, and go found another man. No, of course not. Of course not. See, because now it's not about the money now. She didn't want him because if she wanted him, she would have took him. She would have never divorced him because he didn't want the divorce. She wanted the divorce. Right? She didn't want the money because when he gave her the money, she didn't want the money. She still was stalking him. She wanted him and the money. She wanted to feel like she was possessing something. You understand? She looked at him as a possession. Him and his money was a possession that she wanted to possess because she was possessed. She was demonically and dementally possessed. So nothing was enough for her. The money he gave her, and when it is, they was in court because she went to the damn she was stalking them. She was going on social media, calling this woman all kind of bitches and all kind of other stuff. Here it is, a man she divorced, left and whatnot. Man she divorced and left and everything. He moves on. She moved on, had sex with the next man and the sex was obviously it was garbage. So she mad about that because it didn't work out with this guy because the sex with him was garbage, right? Then but she was okay to move on with her life and sleep with the next man. He moved on with a woman who was in his corner, which is none of her business no more. Oh, now she want to stalk them. This bitch took my life, and that's that and the third, and blah blah blah, and this that and the third. She started losing her mind, having a meltdown. She started having a damn meltdown, creating scenarios that didn't happen, made it seem like he was cheating on her. He didn't cheat on her. He didn't. She's just creating scenarios, making up stuff, losing her mind. Instead of just taking her money and going off in the sunset, you understand? Getting somebody else, doing something else that she really want to do, kicking back and chilling out, well, she's going to make these people's lives a living hell. And didn't even really want the man. Didn't want him. She wanted to possess him because she was demonically possessed. She was demented. Did y'all see the scene? And Tyler Perry showed it. Mine said a lot of these so-called black women now are practicing witchcraft, following behind a damn white woman, conjuring up demonic spirits and demonic energy. What was Taraji Henson doing? What was she doing in that scene where she was dressed in all black? What was she doing? That was a witchcraft ritual she was doing. That was a witch's ritual she was doing. She was dressed in all black, doing all them wild dances and whatnot, she was conjuring up demons. I know that dance. I've seen it before. I've seen that dance before. She was conjuring up demons. You understand? She was drinking liquor, smoking them goddamn cigarettes, and conjuring up demons. Opening herself up to be a demon, a bigger demon. She had to get her mind right. She had to get become an open vessel for that spiritual energy. In other words, get more charged up with demons. So, because she was summoning demons. That's why she had all that black on. She was doing, Tyler Perry showed it. She was doing a Wiccan ritual, right in the movie. That's called Wiccan. Or that Wicca that they practice. She was doing a Wiccan ritual. That's how they do. They start doing them crazy dances and playing that old bugged out music and smoking cigarettes, drinking. Kind of like how when the people cut up the damn chickens and they doing that Santeria and all that Budahia and all that what is it? They was the Budahia, the Santeria, and all that other stuff. That's basically conjuring demons, dead spiritual energy. You understand? That's basically what that was. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. All in that scene in the movie. A lot of these so-called black women do that now. They into witchcraft, especially in black women in Hollywood. And I'm not surprised. Taraji Henson, she obviously with a cult out there. She's obviously with a cult. She's with a witches coven out there. Because a lot of them, all of them, white and black, a lot of them Hollywood actresses out there are in witches covens. They practice Wicca. Oprah Winfrey got a coven out there. She's in that coven, allegedly. She got a coven out there. Her and the rest of that the little cabal out there. You know, the Chandra Rhimes and all them other people, allegedly. They got their little cabal out there. They was out there at the awards when they did that thing, and they all came up there talking about the Me Too movement. They was all wearing black. Tracy Ellis Ross was there. They had the white women. They all got that Wiccan order out there. I already know Taraji Henson part of it. Because, like I said, she kept on saying, oh, she was passionate. She kept saying this woman was passionate. She kept using the word passionate. She didn't want to say this woman was possessed, that she was crazy, she had demons on her. She didn't want to say that. You know why she didn't want to say that? Because she wants to make that type of behavior acceptable to the so-called black woman, that demonic and demented behavior. She wanted to make what she was doing not look bugged out. And it was bugged out. She was bugged out of her mind. They wanted to make that look normal, what she was doing. Semi-normal. I'm going to close it out. We're going to play one more. We're going to take one more break, and then I'm going to close it out. We got 29 minutes left. Good movie. 2, 1. And we are back. Okay, so we're on the last leg of this. Those of you who are going to be in the Phoenix area, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be doing the Supreme Mind tour. I'm gonna be out in Phoenix, Arizona, April 8th. Right, this Sunday, April 8th, I'm gonna be in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, courtesy of our representatives, our Mentellect family out there, members of the Republic of Mentellect. I'm gonna be out there in Phoenix, Arizona, April 8th at the Courtyard Marriott, Phoenix, West Avondale, 1650 North 95th line, Phoenix, Arizona, 85037. That's the area, the zip code. So, come on out. Again, the Courtyard Marriott, Phoenix, West Avondale, 1650 North 95th line, Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to be out there speaking in one of their rooms, I guess one of their banquet rooms, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is free. Just look for us, the Supreme Mind tour. I'm putting it all on Facebook. I'm putting it in our Mentellect 144 groups. Even those of you who are in the neighboring cities, like, not too far away. Some of you might be on the West Coast in California and whatnot, want to take the trip out. Come on out. Like I said, we invite you out. The admission is free. We're gonna have books there. We're gonna have a blast. I'm gonna drop some knowledge and whatnot. Of course, brand next level intelligence from Mentellect, of course, by way of Amen. So come on out. Like I said, April 8th. If those of you who want more details and whatnot, want to find out about it, you can give us a call at 347-350-6770. Please do not call this number to be asking anybody any questions. Only call if you're asking about the Supreme Mind Tour, the Republic of Mentellect Supreme Mind Tour in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, 347, was it? 347, I don't want to get a 465 number, or 718-510-517, 510-3760, or 347, I'm forgetting that number now. All right, never mind. But, I gave the numbers earlier. All right, 350-6770, 347-350-6770. Okay. All right, back to this movie. Again, I want to thank Sister Sindera Mendez and whatnot for giving her, and I chimed in on her broadcast Sunday when she spoke about it and whatnot. So this is basically a follow-up where I wanted to go into depth about this. So, like I said, her cast was excellent, and I liked her, her perception on it. And, like I said, I chimed in, but I wanted to go into greater detail concerning this. The critics tried to tear this movie apart, the white critics, and I really, of course, they're going to be, the devil going to be the damn devil. They had something negative to say about Taraji Henson and her acting and whatever. She acted very good in this movie. Her acting skills were impeccable. She took crazy to a next level, and I liked it a lot. She took it to the next level. Cookie lines on 100, from when she plays on that show, Empire. It's just basically a cookie character on times 100. She took it up a notch, and she's an excellent actress. Shout out to Taraji Henson and the brother who played in there. I think his last name is Bent, Lyric Bent. And all the other supporting actors and actresses who were in the movie. Again, a shout out to Mr. Tyler Perry for the movie. It was an excellent movie. Anyway, like I said, go out and see it. Don't be put off by the fact that I gave, I basically laid the movie out. Still, it was good to see because and seeing it, you're gonna, and like I said, I might go see it again. I'm probably gonna go see it again, support it, and go see it again because it was that good of a movie. Because you get to see movies like this, you get to see things a second time around that you might have missed, and you get different perceptions from it the second time around. So go check it out; it's worth it. Like I said, the critics try to tear it apart because they basically they don't want to show so-called black people, aka bronze people, and a wide array of thoughts and ideas, because to have a so-called black man, aka bronze man, having an idea, not being wanting to be a damn rapper or singer, but actually an engineer who has an idea, who has a brain in his head, an intelligent man who graduated college and became an engineer and actually produced something that in the mind of the white man, that's unthinkable. Even though things like that have happened throughout history, like I said, the internet, the computer, and all kinds of things, that you don't know about in this society were created by so-called black men, aka bronze men. The internet, the home computer, all of that was created by the so-called black man, and a lot more. A lot of inventions came from bronze men, that they don't talk about, right? So, the critics didn't like that, or the fact that, it was just more, it was layers to it, because had it been Caucasians in these roles, they would have been talking about, oh, it's a stellar, they had a stellar cast, the movie was excellent, it was great, and this, that, and the third. Don't listen to the critics. The critics don't know nothing, like I said. They tear down anything, because 9 times out of 10, like I said, it was much better than a lot of these white movies that have come out this year. Much better, so. Finishing this up, she went to court. Taraji Henson took her ex-husband to court because by this time he's married to the next woman right now, the woman who was good to him, helped him get his invention in there, and she went to court trying to get half of this man's earnings for the invention, because she lied and said that the deal went through when they were still married, right? She said the deal went through when they was married, which was a lie. The deal went through after they got a divorce. You understand? That's when the deal went through. Now here it is. She's trying to take half of this man's income for the rest, and take more money from this man. And it's not even about the money. She didn't even want the money. She just wanted to make him miserable because she was miserable. She wanted to make him feel it. And if she would have got half the money, she still would have been acting like a demon. She still would have been putting hell on those people. So it wasn't about the money. He even said to his wife, he said, I'll give her more money if that's what she needs. I'll give her more money. She said, it's not about the money. She said, she's crazy. You can't negotiate with crazy. And they're right. She was right. His wife was right. She's crazy. You can't negotiate with crazy. You understand? You can't negotiate. She didn't care about the money. She's hurt, so she wants to hurt. And that's the only thing Taraji Henson said. She said, hurt people hurt people. You understand? Hurt people. You understand? In other words, when people are hurt, they hurt other people. You understand? And that's what she was doing. She was lashing out and angry over the fact that this man moved on after she divorced the man. Right? She gonna get mad at this man for moving on. She moved on with her life because her life didn't work out with the guy she was dealing with. She flipped on him, said he had a little penis. She flipped on him and all this other stuff, and basically cursed out everybody. So she wanted to make this man's life miserable. It wasn't even about the money. It wasn't even about him. She wanted that. She was possessed by that picture he put in her mind about them being together forever and her having that lifestyle and she was just more jealous over the fact that another woman had that spot. She was more jealous of, bitch, I want that bag. Bitch, I want that last Louis Vuitton bag. Bitch, I want that coat. Bitch, I want this. I want that. She was really jealous of the woman. It wasn't even about him or the money. Right? It wasn't about him or the money. It was about the fact, oh, this bitch got my stuff. That was all it was about. She didn't really love him. He loved her more than she loved him. He loved her more than she loved him, as you turn to find out, because he was willing to give her more money. He was willing. So what did she do? On the day they was going to get married, she done poured acid down the man's dress, tried to take more money out the man's thing, and the judge even said, look, he was more generous than he had to be. He didn't have to give you nothing. He didn't have to give you nothing. He gave you $10 million. Are you serious? But see, the judge didn't understand that by that time she was too much of a damn demon. You seen it in her eyes. She was bugged out of her mind. She was all possessed with them demons, like a lot of these so-called black women are. You possessed with demons, right? And you unleash them demons all over the place. You understand? And like I said, I saw that even here in the Republic of Mental, like with certain people that left out of here. Demons all over them, especially the females. Demons all over them. And they still doing demonic stuff. But that's another story. Still being demons. Because like I said, they looking for places to unleash those demons onto. A demonic possession is real. Those of you kept thinking, oh, yeah, you know, I hear new, but no, it's very real. I saw it firsthand. Demonic possession is real. Demented and demonic possession is real. Taraji Henson had demons all over her. And you look in her eyes in that movie, like I said, you could tell she probably opened herself up to a few demons to get her pumped up for the role. You understand? She probably opened herself up to some demons to get her pumped up, get her charged up. So then, of course, she pours acid down the woman's dress on the way. Goes to the place where the dress getting made, pour acid down the damn woman's dress, destroy the dress. So then the woman said, "Oh, the dress, that's okay." She said, "I couldn't fit it anyway." She said, "I'm getting big with this little one inside me." So she was pregnant. He got her pregnant. He got his wife pregnant, and Taraji Henson, almost the devil really came out of her then. Because you remember I said before, she couldn't have children because of something stupid she did earlier, running the damn car when she was young, running the damn car into the man's motorhome or his RV, and then crushing her ovaries, and she had to get a full-on hysterectomy. So she couldn't have children anymore because of what she did. So now she's looking at this woman for getting pregnant, right? When she destroyed her own womb, destroyed her ovaries and everything, crushed her ovaries and everything, put herself in the hospital over bad decisions she made. But it's somebody else's fault. This woman ain't got the right to be happy. This man ain't got the right to be happy because you miserable. You understand that? That's really what the moral of the story was. They ain't got the right to be happy. You want to make everybody miserable with you. Because that would have ultimately made her happy, that everybody was miserable with her. You understand? Wicked-ass black demons. Males and females are like that. Wicked-ass demons. That's real. Mood swings, alternating currents. You'll see all these people, they get demons all over them. You understand? It's never their fault. It's always somebody else's fault. They made bad choices, and then what does she do? She's trying to get out on the wedding day. They on their honeymoon and vacation. He chartered a boat. We coming toward the end. He chartered a boat, a yacht, right? He had a full-on crew up there and everything, And what happens? She makes her win. Her family trying to block her to stop her from leaving. They trying to make sure she don't leave to go out of there, and she sneaks out to go over there and mess up the wedding and do something crazy. Right? Because she's still possessed with that. This bitch stole my life. This bitch stole my man. The life I was supposed to have. Forget him. It's not about him. It's about what she feels another woman took from him, from her. She's caught up in a lifestyle. She's possessed with that picture in her head. She was sick. You understand? Sick with straight demons on her. She just going to be wrong and strong. She was going to make herself right. No matter, she was wrong as hell, but she going to make herself right. She going to tell somebody, in her mind, she going to say in her demonic and twisted mind, somebody did something to her. That's just a lot of you so-called black women today. That's why you bitter and angry and evil. You understand? That's why you bitter, angry, and evil. A lot of you had demons all over you. And a lot of you black males that are with them got demons on you too. Because you associated with her. Or you got raised by a woman, a black female who had demons on her. And where do y'all get that from? You following the damn white man. Who's full of demons. Demonic possession is real. Tyler Perry showed it. So she comes and gets on the boat. She gets on the boat where they at. She gets her way on there. And, of course, she attacks the man. She attacks her husband. And she pulls a pistol and shoots the man in the stomach. She shoots the man. She makes all the women, all the crew jump off the ship. Right, and shoots the man in the stomach. And you could tell when she did it, she's like, oh, my God, what I do? She didn't mean to go that far, but the demons already had her. She didn't know what to do at this point. The demons took over. She's shooting people. She shot the man in the stomach. She get the woman and try to and threaten to shoot her. Here she pregnant with a baby. I'm surprised she didn't shoot the woman in the stomach and kill the baby. You understand? She telling the woman, "Give me my ring and whatnot." She gonna make the woman take the ring off. She done lost it. She done lost it. She done shot the man in the stomach and whatnot. The woman, and he bleeding out, right? And then she grabs a damn axe and is trying to hit this man, chop his legs off. But see, she loved him though, right? She done shot the man, trying to chop off his legs and everything else. But she loved the man though, right? She loved him. She gone. And of course she hits the damn thing. That was Amen right there. That Tyler Perry show. And that was God or whoever he believed in the Most High. Here she trying to hit the man with the damn axe, cut his leg off. She missed, and she hit the damn thing at the anchor, and it wraps her around her leg and pulls her in the damn water. Anchor pulls her in the damn water. Anchors her down. That anchor wraps around her leg and pulls her in the damn water and pulls her to the bottom and drowns her. Kills her because that was the Most High. They were showing you, Tyler Perry was his way of showing you the Most High had to take her out of here, man. She had too many damn demons on her, man. The Most High had to take her out of here because a lot of times that happens with these people when they're just unredeemable, man. There's nothing you could do. And he was still, and then at the end, he was still trying to save her. He was trying to catch the rope and save her. You understand? She was a bad seed. Like that movie, The Bad Seed, with the little white girl. Remember that movie from years ago in the 50s, The Bad Seed? She was just a straight demon, the little girl, out of control. That's how Taraji hits it. There's nothing you could have did that would have made her right. Even if you would have put her in a damn nut house, she would have probably killed half the staff, stabbed people. She just was bugged out of her mind with demons. She would have never been right. So when you got people like that, the best thing you could do is put them to death. That's the best thing you could do. That was her judgment. She had to be put to death because she was full of demons. And when people are like that, sometimes it could be your family members and whatnot, your whoever. Sometimes you be like, damn, I wish they would just go ahead and die. You don't want to say that, but you wish that because there's nothing that you can do for these people. They so full of demons. They got that energy, that demonic and demented energy on them. There's nothing you could do for people like that. You understand? And unfortunately, a lot of so-called black people are like that. They got demons all over them. That's why I said a lot of this just so like the Israelites say about the 2/3. That's why a lot of your so-called 2/3, like the Israelites say, gonna be put to death, man. Because a lot of you so-called black 2/3, y'all demented and demonic, and y'all following the image of the beast, and y'all just like Taraji Henson in some way, shape, or form. You niggas will kill each other over money, sell drugs to each other, tear up your neighborhoods, make people's lives a living hell. You understand? You just like the damn Taraji Henson character. A lot of you niggas. You understand? Why? Because you've got the demons on you from the beast. A lot of you are just like her. And a lot of you are going to meet that same fate that she met. A lot of you are going to be taken out of here. And one mass number because y'all got too many damn demons on you. Making everybody's life a living hell. Even your own children, you put demons on them. But that's it. It was a damn good movie. Go out and see it. Even though I dropped the whole thing, it's still good. I'm going to go see it again because it was that good. Acrimony. Go see it. It was worth it. Let me go ahead and read these questions before we get out of here. My review on Acrimony, yeah, it was an excellent movie. Was it a good movie? Yes, it was. Excellent. 10 across the board. What were the hidden messages? Demonic worship, demonic energy, demonic worship, and her doing Wiccan activity to conjure up spirits and demons to take over her body, to get her all charged up to do what she did later on, which was to try to hurt people and harm people. And you got these women who were into that. He showed it in there in the scene where she was doing it. He also tried to show in there in the scene where he had the black woman with the white man in the restaurant. He had to throw that in there because I'm pretty sure it's a Hollywood execs trying to still push that with the black woman with the white man. Right? So he had to put that in there. What did this movie ultimately deal with? Passion or possession? Taraji Henson said passion when they interviewed her, but it was really possession. Because they don't want to say possession. Because they want you to think that this woman was passionate when she was possessed with demons. Because what ultimately was she was passionate about? She was passionate or possessed with making these people's lives a living hell. Should everyone go see this movie? Yeah, go see it. Go see it. It's worth it. You're not going to be disappointed, even with me giving it away. But that's it. We're going to close this out in the name of Amen, by the power of Amen. In Amen we trust, in Amen we think, and we continue forward forever. I am the intellectual Nuben Menkares. This has been MENTELLECT Radio. Good night.
It's the Republic of MENTELLECT, rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of MENTELLECT, black race to the white race. If it's hell, and then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag. Colors red, gold, and blue. Superman, Superwoman, that's me and you. The infinite capabilities that we can